Alright guys, so thank you for tuning in to this video. If you are watching, let me know in the comments down below. You already know the title of the video, and you can tell by the supplies that I have out. So let's get stuck in. So we all know the month of October is a good month for a lot of us artists, either YouTube or just in general. Inktober, even with everything going on with Inktober and Jake Parker, I don't know everything. I don't have all the information. All I know is that he was accused of plagiarism. That's all I know. I try to not watch or listen to negative things lately, like the news and whatnot, because it just depresses me, and I'm trying to get out of my funk. So I thought making this video would be a good video. So last year I attempted Inktober, but I only got up to 15 days to doing art, and I am going to show you those drawings that I was able to do. I did have them all sketched, but I didn't get to coloring them all, so that will be at the very end of this video. I don't have all the materials out that I'm going to use for this month, but sorry, I went to the other side of the room to get two things that I didn't have out. So I have Black India ink, and I also have white Winsor Newton ink that I've actually had for a very long time. This is kind of old. I hope it still works. I also bought these recently from Jerry's Artorama. They are Faber-Castell pens. They're liners, and there is a brush pen in here, and so I do have my Derwent Inktense pencils still, but I cannot locate where I have put them, so they are not in with this spread right now. But once I find them, of course I will start using them. Not really prepared for this video, but this is a sketchbook. I've never tried Soho before, never at all. So this is the sketchbook I will be using, and I've already written sketchbook 2020 on it, and it is straight. It looks crooked, but I promise you it is straight. And this is the very first drawing that I did in this sketchbook, mostly to see if it bled through, and you can see it. You can tell that it's not super thick paper like I wanted for Inktober, so I'm gonna have to be very light on my washes with this sketchbook, but I'm still going to use this sketchbook because I love how it lays flat. It lays flat no matter what pages you're using. So last year I had the prompt list that I created of princesses. This year I'm not going to use any prompt list. No list at all, just one drawing every day for the month of October, using only ink. I will use this pencil to sketch, because I don't see any rules that say I can't use a pencil to sketch first, but for everything else it needs to be ink, so I am going to do that, but I'm using this pencil to sketch. So very simple, very basic supplies, and I want to do the first drawing in this sketchbook, but first let's look through last year's Inktober's. Move everything out of the way. And this is the sketchbook. Not every drawing in here. These are colored pencils, but I'll show them anyway. Dragons. Pokemon landscape person. Testing. So here is the start of Inktober. So these are all of last year's Inktober's. So I don't have my list that I created anymore, but these are all from Inktober. So this is day 1. She's a princess in the woods. So this is day 2. She's holding a pumpkin. Mushrooms everywhere, of course, because you guys know I love my golden mushrooms. This one's one of my favorites. I may try and recreate her this year as well, because I loved her with the owl, and her dress turned out really, really, really good. I loved it. And I love her little crown. You can't really see the detailing too much. I used the Derwent Inktense pencils for Inktober last year, and I'm going to do the same this year once I find them. So, don't worry. This girl has a snake wrapped around her, and I really liked the way it looked. I loved how the colors turned out in her dress. This is a witchy kind of princess. You know, she's got powers. She's got, of course, golden mushrooms all over because, again, I love golden mushrooms. This is another one. I really loved how the hair turned out with this one. I was really learning hair last year, and I really wanted to play more with hair. So I'm very anxious to see how much I have improved this year. So here's this one. I really like how the little princess turned out. This is the mom and this is the little princess, and I think she turned out really well with her dress and the coloring and all of that. So I'm very, very pleased with how that turned out. This is a princess kind of trapped in the tower. You know, there's the tower windows all broken, tattered curtains, you know, and she's just waiting for Prince Charming. I don't like the nose on this one. I don't know what I was thinking. So this is a royal family. This is the queen, this is the king, this is the princess. I don't know what I was thinking with the angles of this one, because you can tell, you can see what's wrong with this. And this was last year, so I'm a little disappointed in myself because I am so much better at drawing people now. So I'm very anxious to see how this year turns out. This is a mother and a newborn princess, like a newborn baby. She's holding the baby. And she's a young mother, as you can tell. And I really like how this one turned out. You can see the emotion, the calmness. That was kind of the goal. This is a teenager princess. I was playing around with colors, and I liked the red and green dress together. This is another princess, kind of a dark, spooky princess, and again, not happy with how the hand turned out. What was I thinking? Why did I think that was okay? I have no idea. She's holding a skull, but you can see her hand looks horrible. So, and here's another one that's unfinished, because there are supposed to be trees in the background where she's with the deer and whatnot. So I don't care for the anatomy on this one, but I love the idea, and I may revisit this idea. This is when I was kind of obsessed with Frozen, so I kind of drew Castle, and she's holding something that has a kingdom inside it. You know, you can tell she's a winter queen, so yeah, there you go. This is a weird one. I was just playing with an idea, and I don't really like how it turned out. It looks weird, like, it looks really weird, but yeah. So let's move on from there. This is a floral princess. I do love how the colors turned out. I loved the texture that I did on the dress. and the flowers, and her face was a little better. There's no nose. I don't know why I didn't draw the nose, but there's no nose. Don't know why. This is a little better, more realistic. Still kind of bad, but more realistic. And here's where we get to where I did draw, but I didn't color. So here's sisters, two sisters, unfinished drawing, but she's sitting on a chair, a throne. And that's really it. So that's how far I got last year. So that is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19. 19 drawings last year. So this year, let's try and get the whole 31 days, but I am not going to be upset if I don't. If I can at least get more than 19, I'm happy. So this was the sketchbook used last year, and this is the sketchbook that I will be using this year. And I'm going to do so much better this year. That is the goal. So I hope you guys enjoy, and I hope you enjoy the first drawing. Well, okay, so this is actually technically the first drawing, but I don't count it as day 1 because I did it in September, and it is now October. So it will start on this page. So let's get drawing. Alright guys, so I did not record the drawing of the pencil with this, but I am recording me going over the pencil with the line art, and I decided to draw the ink pot itself, and I added a little character sort of based off of the ink. I'm kind of going to try and do something similar to this every single day this month. I'm going to choose an item and then draw a character that kind of goes with the item. So this item today is an ink pot, and it's not something I would normally draw. It was out of my comfort zone, but I actually absolutely love how it turned out. So I hope you guys enjoy it. I am using India ink to color it, and no, I did not go over any of it with the white ink, because it was still wet by the time this video is over. So yeah, I hope you guys enjoy this, and I hope you stick around for tomorrow's Inktober. Alright guys, please stay safe, stay well, and I love all of you, and yeah, so enjoy the music.